Palmitos Park is a 20-hectare botanical garden, aviary and zoo on the island of Gran Canaria, Canary Islands in Spain. Canary Islands is north of Africa, of course, as you know, as part of Spain. Um, the park is located in a countryside area, which means it's close to Pilancones Natural Park, and towards the south of the island, about 10 kilometers north of the tourist beaches and dunes of Maspalomas. But it is more towards the interior of the island. As far as climate goes, the park has a humid subtropical climate. Here you can see tortoise here and different animals you can find here. Birds of prey, birds, different animals, and also parrot-like birds and swans, ducks, exotic birds. I mean, actually, there are over 1,500 exotic birds, 230 different species here. Also, as far as plants go, you can find over 1,000 palm trees, 160 different cactus types, and this is really unbelievable. Here you can see a very good dolphin show here, which they have here. And you can also, if you just go and arrange it and pay for it, you can also go and swim with the dolphins here. Sections of the park are different ones. There is a butterfly house with living butterflies. There is a dolphinarium, as you see here, with different dolphins. And dolphins shows interact with the audience, as you can see here. There is a pound with water birds, and you can also see glass cages with hummingbirds. You can see house of orchids. You can see there is a terrace near a fountain. There is an amphitheater with shows with flying birds of prey. Presentation rooms with documentaries and shows with trained parrots, and also aquaria with many kinds of fish and other underwater animals. As far as mammals are concerned, the island of primates, here as you see, part of Palmitos Park, is without any doubt one of the places that creates most interest during the visit to Palmitos Park. It is inhabited by gibbons, which are extremely agile animals, native from India up to the islands of Borneo, Sumatra and Java in Asia. Among the many species you will find at the park, the most notorious are aardvarks, wallabies, meerkats, and talapoins. And different reptiles also are kept in Palmitos Park. And in reptile section, you will find the first example of Komodo dragon belonging to the first generation raised in captivity in Europe. It's the biggest species of the lizard group, reaching up to 3 meters in height and weighing some 90 kilos. And as you might know, its diet includes mainly meat, and it uses its venomous bacteria-charged saliva as a weapon capable of killing large mammals at the blink of an eye. The garden, or here the House of Orchids in Palmitos Park, is the biggest or has the biggest collection of orchids in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. A great garden which is composed of tens of orchid species proceeding from tropical areas and subsoil Australia. Through their leaves, they can store small quantities of food and water, which allows them to grow in almost any climate conditions. We have also the cactus garden, which is a very surprising part of the park, as I mentioned before, with hundreds of different species, some of them more than 4 meters in height. Cactuses um, are special plants, as you know, who have had to modify their physiology to store water to be able to face periods of prolonged drought. Additionally, there is also a beautiful house of butterflies here, which is the biggest butterfly venue in Europe, where you can see different types of butterflies, actually hundreds of butterflies flying freely, and appreciate different phases of their life cycle. Unfortunately, in 2007, there were forest fires in Gran Canaria. It was exactly on July 31st, 2007, when it was reported in the media that almost 65% of the park was burned due to 10 forest fires, and that some exotic bird species um, were killed or may have been killed. The forest fires caused excavations of certain part of Gran Canaria and Tenerife back then. The local forest ranger was accused of starting the fires intentionally to keep him in employment as his contract was due to expire. A really sad story, actually. Um, Over 2,000 people back then from the village of Mogan were excavated, as well as Salobre. No human lives were lost during the fire, but many houses were burned to the ground, and smoke was clearly visible from space. But Palmitos Park was severely affected by fire. It was closed for a whole year, and park reopened on August 4th, 2008. And now there is a new section with information about the forest fire in 2007 and what kind of devastating effects it had in the park, which you don't see anymore, fortunately. Thank you for visiting our channel, and see you soon.